Man,
Hello. Jerry.
Yes.
I'm Brian. I'm one of the physical therapists here.
Howdy.
Here, we'll do your knuckle like that.
Yeah.
I see your hand. It doesn't look too hot.
I got problems everywhere. So.
You know, you are one of many examples that people do not look at all when they're driving.
Yeah.
All they care about is themselves.
Well, I tell you what, I had a lime green fluorescent vest on, and I think she saw it. She stopped. So I actually did not hit the car,
Oh,
and she stopped just. And I went right
my
off
gosh.
by the front of her,
Wow.
sliding on my ass, right across the front of my car. So,
wow.
anyways, but it's.
he's alive. Thank God.
What do you say?
He didn't get run
when
over.
when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, I hope nothing serious. This young man, Dion.
How's it going?
Yep.
I said that right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I do have a brain. I'm so horrible on names. He is going to hit you for your brace.
Yeah, when you get that leg straightened out.
You need to,
Oh boy.
and I can tell you this, you're going to stay right there. I can tell you this right now. You're in that brace. It's going to feel very uncomfortable after a while because it's going to force your leg to stay straight. Now, the challenge is with where the brake is. If you don't get that straight, you're going to have some issues. So this will gently straighten it out.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And part of the
Just
ability to straighten out that leg is going to be swelling. So we're going to talk about how to manage that swelling, but we'll let this young man do his work. I got a few questions to ask you.
Okay. All right, Dion, do your magic, buddy.
Are you able to lift your leg up at all by yourself? If not, that's perfect.
No, I would help assist it.
Okay. you
Just
wanna
help
do that?
assist it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
How much pain are you in right now?
Well, they just gave me some super duper drugs, so I'm better than I was 2 hours ago.
Okay, 0 to 10, what would you say?
Right now I'm a 3.
Really, just kind of slide down. Cool, thank you.
I was at 8 about 2 hours ago. So.
And you got the drugs?
Yep. They gave me some of the good stuff.
Now was about to kill him, so. Because he wasn't taking the meds and he was so much pain.
Let me tilt my chair.
Who's this young lady with you?
This is my wife, Laura. She's,
I was gonna say, is this your wife? But I hate to assume anything.
yeah.
You know, once you're married and you start living together, you start to look a lot alike.
Uh-oh.
So I made the mistake of calling the person in the room
Oh.
their wife, and it was like, no, that's my sister. Or,
Yeah.
no, that's my cousin.
You have
or,
to be careful, yeah. That's my daughter. That would be worse.
Yes, it would be. And I've had to pull my both feet out of my mouth a few times on that one. Is it big enough?
Yeah, that's big enough.
Okay.
Make sure.
Do you-
You're still
Do you live in a house?
Well, we live in a condo on the 2nd floor, but we have an elevator, so we're good. And the condo is single floor.
Okay. And you have an elevator, so no. So did you just go to the elevator or no?
Yeah, I don't have any stairs.
Good. And it's a walk-in shower you have?
It is a walk-in shower.
That's good.
Yeah,
Do you have
it's just got one, probably this high to step over.
Okay. So you have a shower chair.
Well, we
No.
were trying to figure out what to do there, so what do you recommend?
I would get, they call it a 3-in-1. So you have 3 functions for one use. Three functions for one piece of equipment.
Okay.
It's a bedside commode. You can put a solid bucket in. You take that bucket out, then they have a bucket with just the thing at the bottom, so it can go over your toilet. And then you can take the
Oh,
bucket
yeah.
out, and you can put it in your shower
And then sit on there.
and sit on
Yeah,
there. I would recommend that.
that's a good idea.
Now, any place that sells crutches, walkers, some basic DME would have that. Like Walgreens, CVS, Walmart.
You don't have them here
Honestly, you can
to.
find it pretty cheap on Amazon.
They have them here, but
That's always
by
good.
at this time on a Saturday,
Okay.
probably getting one would be,
Okay.
you're better off to go to Walgreens or one of those places,
Like, it's
or
gonna start to straighten your leg out,
even
right?
order one from
So maybe
Amazon.
you start to get a little
Just a
uncomfortable.
second.
Now, what I would do is
We got
before you order one,
two conversations going on here.
look at how big the shower is. Take a
Okay.
measurement.
Okay.
Then look at where the toilet is
Mm-hmm.
and how much space you have
Oh,
on that.
right.
So you want one that's gonna fit into the shower, but it's also gonna fit over the toilet.
Right.
Because with you being 6'1", 6'2",
6'2".
you are going to need something to push up from for a little bit more support. Does that make sense? Okay.
Brian, I gotta do
What was that?
it. I hate to pull you away. I know you can't see it, but I need to go down.
Sort of secret meeting going on here.
No, she's getting your medicines before pharmacy closes.
Oh, okay.
And she's gotta hightail it there. Because once those doors shut,
Especially
no one
Saturday.
gets in, you can only leave.
Yeah,
Right, Dan?
Every time.
So,
My credit card and stuff?
it needs to be that tight.
yeah. Now, if I straighten out a little bit more, that gives you more technical.
I'm just trying to get it on for
Well,
now.
you are-
Pretty much tighten it all
Boy,
up.
you're doing really good. A lot of people would be screaming at this point. Right, Dan?
Oh yeah.
I was having a rough afternoon.
I'm sure the drugs were helping too.
Yeah. What type of work do you do?
Work for Disney. I have an office job. I do computer security. So, and I actually, I'm still working from home. So this is good. I mean, as soon
Okay.
as as soon as my brain's not buzzed out on drugs, I can
So you work
Probably
for
work.
security for Disney.
computer security.
Oh, computer security. Because I was going to ask you, there was a fight. Did you see the video? It went viral. There was a video, and the only thing that I could make of it, it was regarding Trump versus
I don't remember that one.
Biden.
Okay.
And oh yeah, the guy was on the ground, and like people were kicking him in the head, in the stomach,
Wow.
in the ribs.
Sounds like Florida.
It was pretty intense. And I
know
think
it's tight. Do you feel anything stabbing you, poking you, prodding you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Well, that's
Still-
one stiff thing there.
You still feel everything in your toes?
Yep.
Still move your toes?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're ready to go.
All right, so I'll take it off during the shower, assuming I can have my legs straight.
we're going to talk about that in just a second.
But I wear this to bed.
Anything I can help you out with, Brian, or you got it from
Or
here?
if you want to explain all this stuff, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, I may answer any questions, but it's pretty straightforward otherwise.
Yeah. So what you do is your
So
wife's
let's
gonna,
start with when I wear it.
your wife's going to get a shower chair, and that's probably the best thing to do. You'll get into the shower. You'll sit down with the legs straight.
Yeah.
You're going to unhook it, unstrap it all, put it out of the shower. You'll shower. You're going to have towels, so you'll have to pat that dry. I know, chaos all at the same time.
Yeah.
Then you put the brace back on. You'll wipe yourself off. You'll put the brace back on. You'll stand up and then get out of the shower.
That's helpful.
Okay?
All right. All right. So I need some coaching on how to use a toilet in the bathroom. How to.
We'll take care of all that.
What do you
When
mean?
I'm done,
Oh, you got more training. All right. Very good. All right.
that's
so
what I do. That's part of physical
so
therapy.
when I wear. So I wear this when I'm sleeping.
Yes.
Wear it when I'm awake. Wear it when I'm in bed or good.
Shower's pretty much the only time you're not going to be wearing it.
All right. I gotta keep it tight like this. All right.
Yep. And then when you follow up for your 2 or 3, whatever you see the orthopedic next, they'll let you know what's going on with that.
All right. So now, can I put pressure on this? Can I stand on it?
It's what your is tolerated.
As I can.
Whatever you can tolerate. Mm-hmm.
All right. I expect maybe buying one crutch or something immediately for the next week, probably.
Well, we're going to see how you do on a walker first.
Oh, you got a walker. Okay.
We're going to try a walker first.
All right.
And then maybe we'll see how you do on crutches afterwards. But you need to pass a couple tests, jump a couple hurdles first.
Yeah, it won't get you there. One step at a time.
All right. All right.
you're thinking 20 steps ahead, and we still have to cover the first
Yeah.
19. All right. When we get done, almost all your questions will be answered. We're going to talk about a lot of different things.
Okay, that tells-
Will your wife be at home to help out
Well, she was-
for a couple days at least?
She was through Tuesday, and then after that,
Okay.
um,
So you should be able. You should. They'll give you say Sunday, Monday. They'll give you 2 days, 2 plus whatever's tonight. Today is the day is pretty much gone. By the time you get home, you're gonna probably want to get in the house and lay down.
yeah, 3 days. So we'll have 3 days to work together.
All right.
Yeah, we've been talking about how to arrange the house and stuff. So, anyways, go
So the
ahead.
first thing,
Mhm.
the more your leg is below your heart, the more it's going to do this. The more it does this, the more the pain's going to come up. The more this brace is going to get uncomfortable. Okay? Does that make sense? So how do you control the swelling? Because what's happening is you get swelling in there. How do you control swelling? Elevation of your knee to your ankle above your heart. So you have to flatten out the bed, and then raise the leg part up. Okay?
Okay.
You can put ice on your knee. You can put ice over here,
Okay.
wherever it's hurting. If it's hurting here, put it here. If it's hurting here, put it here. If it's hurting here, wherever it is. Put the ice anywhere and everywhere. If you want to just cover the whole thing in ice, that's fine too. 30 minutes, and then give yourself a break for 10-15. And then you can do 30 minutes. Break for 10-15. Okay? You don't have to buy any ice bags. Frozen peas, frozen carrots, if you have those in the freezer, those are good to use. Just after they freeze thaw, I wouldn't be eating them
Yeah.
afterwards. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yep.
And then the last thing you can do is called ankle pumps. I'm just going to lower them. Bring that down a little bit. There you go. So ankle pumps is moving your foot up and down. You can do 50 million of these if you want a day. Okay? The more you do, that's going to help out with the circulation. You can actually do both feet, bringing it up and down. The ankle pumps in combination with the elevation and the ice will help decrease the swelling in that leg. Okay?
Yeah, right now it's all focused right around there.
Yep. Yep. Unfortunately, it's probably gonna get a little worse because we're gonna need to get you out because we want to get you out of here. You want to get out of here, which there's really nothing holding you here. But we need to make sure you're safe. But when you get home, I'd be getting that elevated. Okay? Any questions with that?
I think I have a lazy boy chair that conveniently goes back and gets that leg way up.
I would be a little cautious on that because I know of no lazy boy or recliner that the heart is lower than the knee or ankle.
All right, I may pillow it then. All right, very good.
You'll have probably 2 or 3 pillows. So make sure you're at least about like this high, much higher than your heart. Okay? When you get home, I'm going to suggest you get that elevated for at least 30 to 60 minutes at a time. And then if you want to get up and move around a little bit, 30 to 60 minutes. And then then get the leg elevated again, 30 to 60. So every 30 to 60 minutes, you are changing your positions. If you are up, meaning sitting, you're not going to be standing or walking for that 30 to 60 minutes, but you're going to be sitting where your leg is below your heart like it is now. If you start to notice that it's increasing and it hits a 5, you're going to stop what you're doing and you're going to get that leg elevated above your heart, ice, and elevation. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep.
The more you keep it elevated, the better this is going to feel. Okay? In 4 or 5 days, you're going to notice you'll be able to tolerate not with the leg elevated, ice and ankle pumps a little bit longer each day. Okay? As far as your hip, you can move your hip anyway. You just do not move the knee in any way, shape, fashion, or form. That's why the knee brace stays on. Do they have, yes, they do. Any questions so far? Do you have to use the bathroom?
Before I go, I do.
So that's one thing we're gonna work on right now.
Knew you're coming, so kind of saved it up for you. All right.
Let me make sure everything is squared away here first.